Have you seen this kind of media release? What exactly they are? What is the purpose of releasing this kind of notice? Are they relevant in the world of Twitter, Instagram and Facebook? Hello everyone. Today in this lecture, I will talk about a press release, its purpose, steps of writing press release and different types of the press release or press note. Let us first become familiar to the word press release and its relative term such as press note or press statement. The press release is written by a company, organization or individual and is submitted to the press in the hope that they will publish it. Frequently, you also come across the term press note. A press note is a statement made by government officials, state departments, or other government organization to media to publish or broadcast specific facts or information. It may be an account of the government viewpoint issued on important and urgent occasions. Press notes are usually short and crisp notes with direct messaging. The notes describe one's viewpoint on specific matters in which the government's firm stand is to be explained. Both of them are written communications and nowadays used interchangeably. This document possesses latest or novel information or facts related to an organization. You can find the press release of a government organization or a company or NGO on its official website and social media account. For example, Press Information Bureau publish all the press release of the Government of India on its website. They differ from press statement. Press statement refers to a statement made by an individual, organizational representative to journalist in person, which may be written or oral. Here, press refers to all sorts of media outlets like print media, electronic media and new media. A press release should not be treated as a feature article, advertisement or sales pitch. It is a formal declaration about something noteworthy that has occurred in an organization. However, the editorial team is at liberty to publish it or otherwise. Thus, press release or press note is an important means of official communication from any government or private organization. Now, before moving forward, let us know about the purpose of writing the press release. It is a tool made to announce something newsworthy in the most objective way possible. Let us see some of the purposes. The whole purpose of a press release or note is to carry forward some important developments and be put into the public domain through media. A press release is made to announce a new product release, news about an expansion, new services or any important information regarding the organization. These are essential to any public relations campaign. These are a kind of free publicity These are one of the few marketing tools that do not require money to spend on. If a credible publication picks up your press release, be it a newspaper, magazine, or internet source, they are adding credibility to your organization's credibility to support your product. This has a much more significant impact on the consumer than most advertising. It draws the attention of customers towards the organization and its services. The press release should drive prospective clients to your doorstep. In the current world of social media, press release or press note act as a useful tool for an organization or individual to bust the myth or fake news. Dear learners, I hope that now you understand that press release or note has a specific objective and target audience. Hence, it should be terse, brief, timely, understandable, concise, and specific, and should contain all relevant facts and figures in their true perspective. Writing a press release is a very tactical and responsible job. A poorly written press release can have multiple adverse effects. It can damage an organization image as well as will create no impact on the prospective audience. Thus, it is vitally important to learn how to write a press release in the most effective way possible. A press release or note is traditionally composed of various structural elements including a headline, introduction, body, contact details, and other information. Coming to the first step, that is the headline. The first and most important sentence in the entire press release is the headline. It is used to grab the attention of journalists and audiences and briefly summarize the news. It is important as readers always scan through the news headlines first, and the most fascinating and exciting news is then read. It should be quick, engaging, and accurate. Grab the reader's attention and try to avoid cliché wordings that have been heard 1,000 times. Like, here is examples which needs improvement. Take a look. A new mobile phone launched with advanced selfie camera. One of the problems with this headline is that it is boring news, as nowadays every day new mobile phones are launched. It also uses a tired cliché. Similarly, the headline PAU holds an in-house meeting for performance appraisal is not relevant for all. Who bothers? Other than the organization? Of course. Then comes the second step, that is the first paragraph. The first paragraph should get straight to the point and summarize your subject entirely. The press release's entire body should do nothing but support what you have already written in the first paragraph. Your first line should summarize the story in no more than around 15 to 20 words. While writing the first paragraph, one should keep in mind the following points. What is the idea or story? Why should anyone read your story? Why should people read your story at present. Next comes to the body. It is an essential part of carrying all relevant information to be known by the audiences. It should be as simple and understandable as possible. It may provide all the necessary background information or context about the issues to be addressed. Also avoid using tired old advertising bylines and terms which audiences might have read several times before. The other important part of the body is the inclusion of quotes of an important executive of the organization. Include at least 2 quotes, one from the company or organization and another from a third party, for example, customer, volunteer, a current or former attendee at the event. Another important thing that you can include in your press release is an effective use of numbers and statistics to bring a problem to light and then present your product as the solution. In the end, give your contact information at the bottom of a press release. Provide links to websites, phone numbers, and any other information necessary for the journalist to contact you. Also provide links to other sources of information that support your story. If you do the reporter's job for them and make it easy to find additional information, they are more likely to pick up your story. After understanding the press release steps, here are some tips to keep in mind while writing a press or news release. In general, a press release should either be released on a letterhead or carry a company or organization logo, and press release or news release should be mentioned at the top left corner of the page. It must carry a deadline containing the release date and usually the originating city of the press release. Write clear headlines which can attract your journalist to pick your story directly. Media contact information such as name and contact information for the PR or other media relations contact person should be provided. The boilerplate is generally a short about section giving the issuing organization's information. While sending emails to the news agency, label emails with the phrase press release or story idea. A subject line is also a must. The ideal length of a press release is about A4 size or about 300 to 400 words. That is just 3 or 4 short paragraphs and a couple of quotes. Make sure your story is newsworthy, that is something which is not heard before, surprising or help solve a new problem. Do not be tempted to include background information about your organization in the opening paragraph. This, along with any other additional information, can always be included in a section at the end. It is fair to run over to a second page for notes to editors. Subheading and bullet points can help make information easy to digest, mainly if you include figure or statistics. Send relevant photographs to make your press release more attractive. Let us have a look at the template for writing the press release. Always write on company letterhead as shown in the template. Give an attractive headline. Start the news release with the most exciting news first. Proceeding to the next paragraph, giving supporting information and facts. Give quotes of important persons.